Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakhahakwadash, double honors to all apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan the Waf. It's coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. This one is going to be a quick one. And pretty much it's just wanted to just get some exhortation to, some of you newer brothers and sisters that's coming into this truth and then, didn't necessarily celebrate the holiday, which you shouldn't have if you understand this truth. But we do understand that when you step away from these holidays, mainly, that's when you really start to see your people, your loved ones around you start to actually, have a disdain for you or hate for you. But don't get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Know that what you're doing it for the kingdom. You're doing it for the greater reward. You're doing it for the greater gift. Because these people are pissed right now. It's going to be a lot of divorces. There's a lot of breakups. A lot of relationships have ended. A lot of friendships have ended because of a damn Christmas gift. So don't worry about nothing like that, man. If they can't accept it, especially if you're old enough. If you're old enough, you out on your own, we get what you would go through. Because, you may have that woman, or you may have that man, you may have been that person that was just the life of the holiday party. You might have been that person that was always throwing the holiday party, and now all of a sudden you're not showing up. You're not bringing no gifts, especially if you was the one that was they know you to give good gifts. Because I can remember before I came into this truth, man, I used to get people, really good gifts. I thought, were expensive gifts. I always put a lot of thought into what I was getting people, and when I noticed when I stopped doing it, how pretty much overall how saddened they was, especially my nieces and nephews. Uncle not giving gifts no more, because I used to, go all out for everybody. But when you stop doing that, people start to look at you like you're strange as hell. But take that as a positive, man. Blessed is the man that that that's going through it for the Lord, man. So don't worry about these people. Don't get me wrong. We understand, but it's a part of the process. This is a part of going through the fire, so to speak, man. When it comes to this truth, being washed, man, being cleansed. I know this brother down in the elder down in Birmingham, GMS. He used an analogy a few years back that I never forgot. He says, for something to be cleansed, it has to be agitated. Like in a washing machine, when the clothes are washing, if you notice, it's being switched back and forth. It's being agitated to bring out that, that dirt or the impurities or whatever. But anyway, let's get some of this article because I'm reading the comments. These people are crazy as hell. But it makes sense though. We get it because this is a worldly place. This is a carnal place. It says, Mom. As a matter of fact, this is the lady right here. Supposedly, I'm assuming this lady right here, this black lady with the bonnet on. It says, Christmas tragedy. No, that's not it. Oh, no, this is another one. Christmas tragedy as man dies while rescuing his family from house fire days before he was due to propose. Hey, the Lord is out here with them spirits of vengeance. Right? Spirits of vengeance. One of those spirits of vengeance is fire. But it says this one is the one that I was on. Mom reveals her ex-husband waited until Christmas Eve to inform her he wouldn't be giving their kids presents. So she pissed. And the kids all sad and shit. I can remember those days, man, when I was growing up. You was a kid. Shit, you just didn't get shit like that, man. And you was kind of, you're looking at the other kids on the block. They got new bikes. They got new this. They got new that. You know what I'm saying? And here you go. You just kind of looking at them like, damn, I ain't get shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Hey, you grew up. From an early age, I was done with Christmas and all that shit, well before I came into this truth. To not set your children up for this type of bullshit. Just stop fucking lying to them. Why even tell them about some fat guy coming down the chimney, you know what I'm saying, with this Christmas gift shit? But that's all idolatry that's been passed along to us, from generation to generation. And it's really hard to get out of, man, unless you really come into this truth. The Lord really brings you out of it. But it says a mom has revealed that her ex-husband decided to stop celebrating Christmas with their children and didn't tell them until the day before. The unnamed woman took to Reddit to detail the situation, explaining that she and her former spouse had erupt detento of fierce debate after he refused to do anything for the holidays. Now, you with somebody else. How you gonna make him do something for the holidays if he don't want to do anything for the holidays? Even if he was with you, you done been away from him for years. But that's the audacity of these fucking women, man. It says in a thread titled "Parenting," the mom noted that she and her spouse had been separated for a few years and switched off who got the kids for the holidays each year. Okay, so you ain't been together for a few years. How you gonna run his household? She explained that this year was her husband's turn to handle the holiday, which included forking over money on the children's presents. This place is through, bro. However, on Christmas Eve, she was stunned to discover that her husband didn't even have a tree in his house. See? How you stunned that he ain't got a tree in his house? Don't you live somewhere else? It says when she called her ex-spouse, he revealed that he had made the decision to stop participating in Christmas. Hey, maybe a Hebrew Israelite. There's a lot of people that stop that shit, man. A lot of people get older and they just like, hey, man, it's some bullshit. They figure out, that white Jesus is idolatry and a lot of other reasons, man. And they just leave that shit alone. Because I've seen where, these holidays, man, people really break up families and relationships. Because if you on point, you got the money to get them something, they happy. But if you not, you motherfucker would divorce your ass. It's simple, man. It says the mom shared her frustrations online. And why why do everybody online need to know your frustrations? Handle that shit as a woman. Maybe she should have started a GoFundMe. I'm surprised she didn't. As she explained that after a series of hardships over the past years, she wouldn't be able to give her children the Christmas they deserve. What kind of Christmas do they deserve? They deserve a dad. I'm willing to bet you she was probably the one that left the damn relationship, especially with such short notice. Kid's father waited until this morning to inform me he isn't doing Christmas. She titled the post. Come on, bro. And this should let you know, too, man. You're living in this internet world. Everybody don't have to know your damn business, man. She ain't had to, put this shit all out online like that. Okay, it says typically on holidays we swap and the person who has the kids does the big stuff and the other does what they feel and either celebrate before the kids leave or after they get back. This year was his year to get the kids. I lost my job due to layoffs end of October and it's been a big hit, a bit rough. He isn't on child support and I've been just barely making it in my household. I can't lie, like I wasn't relieved it was his year to do Christmas because I had no idea how I would afford it. Well, if you ain't had no goddamn job, you should have been telling your kids, look, ain't gonna be no Christmas this year. Fucking simple, bro. But this is the lengths that people will go through. They'll put themselves through all kinds of bullshit for these fucking holidays, man. She explained that she was thankful it was her husband's turn to have the kids over the holidays because she couldn't afford to gift them anything. However, her relief turned into frustration when she discovered that her ex-lover had decided to be a Grinch this year. You ain't decided to be no Grinch. Hell, if you don't want to celebrate that shit, that's your damn choice. Here you go. You got a man. He has the choice to be a fucking woman in this place, or a woman that can have the choice to be a man in this place. But a guy can't say, nah, you know what? I'm not celebrating Christmas no more. That shit is retarded. The kids went to his house yesterday. I was shocked when my daughter told me he had no tree on our phone call last night. So, okay, and this snowballed. They should have went back home. Did you have a tree? This snowballed into my conversation with him when I asked, what's up with no tree for the kids? What the fuck you mean? See, this is the type of shit that I'm talking. This sounds like some black lady shit for real. For real. In my house. I need to have up a tree at my house because you think I should have up a tree at my house. No, this is my fucking house. You handle how you doing at your house. Where's your man at? It says, to my horror, he replied that he decided they were no longer going to celebrate Christmas. Like what? It says this isn't something you just spring on someone. Had he told me this last month or even a few weeks ago, I could have made something work. He didn't have to tell you that. An angel tree or toy drive, whatever I had to do to make sure my kids felt the holiday spirit. Oh, yeah, that holiday spirit is wickedness. That white Jesus Christianity is idolatry, man. This is how pissed. This is the spirit of that shit. This is how pissed people will get about some damn gifts. Why couldn't she just say, well, hey, well, we're thankful to be alive. We got a roof over our head. It says the mom says she felt horrible knowing her children weren't going to have any presents this year. Well, where your grandparents at and all the other people that celebrate that shit with you? Where your friends at? Where your aunties and uncles and all them people at? She explained that she had been frantically trying to find a solution to her problem and confessed that she felt like she failed her children. The mom added, I didn't sleep last night. I've been trying to frantically figure something out. And this is the reason why people will be robbing and stealing and killing and selling coochie and, prostitution and all kinds of shit just to get some damn gifts, man. Working 2-3 extra jobs, 2-3 extra shifts on each one of them. It says, I've been trying to frantically figure something out, but I'm no contact with my family and live 3 states away from them anyway, so I don't have much of a support system. So why you don't have no contact with your family? You can already see who's the problem. She's the problem. She probably left the husband. His family all lives here and have been supportive, so I stay in the area because this is what they know. See, this is what I'm talking about. So his family is there and they're supportive. Where your family at? She's not saying that, okay, I live just 3 states away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that close to him. She's basically saying that she's pretty much saying she done burnt some damn bridges. You don't have no contact with your family? Come on, bro. I tried calling his parents, but they haven't returned my calls. I'm sure he informed them of my feelings. Look, man, what are you calling his parents for? Why aren't you calling the parents? Why don't you? I'm sure you with a man. Why you ain't hollering at that man that you sleeping with every night? You know she's sleeping with somebody within the past couple of years. I'm on unemployment and have $45 to my name until next week, which I plan to use for my groceries. I feel like a total failure. These people, bro. I'm so upset and mad for my kids. How does an adult justify this? He's acting like it's no big deal, and their kids, they won't remember this. He always uses that excuse like they're incompetent or something. They're 5 and 7, and very well aware of what is going on and what the hell Christmas is, since they've celebrated it every year. Well, why don't you tell the kids that the Christmas is idolatry and Santa Claus don't exist? Why don't you be real about the situation? Hey, look, mama don't have no money right now, and we're barely scraping by. Sounds like all this shit is her goddamn fault. You know what I'm saying? From the fault of her end. It's crazy, bro. These fucking people crazy, bro. It says people on the web flooded the comment section and expressed their shock at the situation. See, that's the thing. That's the point that I wanted to get at. One person said, I'm sorry that this got sprung on you. And at a terrible time, too. Don't try to fix it while they're at their dad's. You can't cover for him. Another user added, don't fix his problem. These are more likely women. Kids will be disappointed and remember this about him, rightfully so. Also, get a formal child support order. See? Why aren't they telling them to tell them, hey, look, regardless to what, your dad loved, the dad, is he in their life? Does he love them? Does he take care of them? Do they eat when they're over there? Do they have clothing? If she decided to not put him on child support, he's obviously got to be taking care of him. He got to be handling his end, which a lot of men do. But here you go. You got women in the comment board flooding the damn comment board, basically about how the children, when they get older, they should resent this guy for it. This shows you how people feel, man. Someone else wrote, can you give them some kind of experience instead of a gift? Yeah, bitch, take them to the park. A Christmas hike. Or a road trip to check out something interesting. That kind of thing is usually more memorable than presents. It says nothing, you do nothing. This is not your problem to deal with. When your kids get home, do your planned celebration. Yeah, exactly. Bitch, do what you want to do. How you regulating his house? And you can clearly see, man. This, ladies. You can clearly see, man. But when I was reading the comments, these people are bugging the fuck out of here. They all with her. Sandra Johnson. Of course, it's going to be all women. This man is just a lazy bum. What the fuck you mean, lazy bum? She never said the guy didn't have no job. He waited until the holiday was occurring and then announced not doing it. those tough shit, he was expected to do something, a few decorations, and depending on the kid's age, a gift each. I mean, I ain't doing no motherfucking decorations at all. Hey, fuck. You know what? On my entire block, I seen 2 decorations. When I tell you that shit was so whack and weak, I went to the store, I'm like, because the store I normally go to, that bitch normally be packed. 60, 70 people. I'm talking about packed, shoulder packed in them stores, man, trying to get liquor, motherfuckers trying to get little shit that they trying to get. Man, motherfucking stores was empty as hell last night. I'm like, damn, what's going on, bro? Yeah, business ain't what it used to be. Yeah, I know it's not, because people not celebrating that silly shit like that. Look at this, even a gift certificate for 3 movies each. Make a holiday themed breakfast. Go to this park, or go for a hike. Go out for a meal. What is wrong with this doofus? There are only a few times a year parents are obligated to do something for their kids. No, you're supposed to do it. No, you're obligated to do for your fucking kids 365 days a year. Not just for your bullshit ass Halloween, your Christmas, your Valentine's, your Thanksgiving, all this bullshit. See, people got their priorities all wrong. This person says, so the mom is doing the same thing that the dad is doing, yet she is calling out the dad because she had a hardship. Yep. Kettle pot is on line 1 for you. Okay, so somebody in here, kind of backing this shit because it's stupid. Says maybe not the whole story. She wants these types of comments and it's only one-sided. Maybe the courts decided on the child support as 0 as he might have a disability. Or he could just be, shit. She probably know what it is. Yep, they are judging on a one-sided story. This Candace Marie, some people are just douchebags. The kids will remember how much of a prick their father is. How do you know how he treats the kids on a regular basis? From one shit that this bitch wrote online. She can do something nice for the kids when they get back home. That's what she should have done anyway, instead of posting this shit online if she felt that way. Sad he ruined Christmas. How did he ruin Christmas? But definitely would definitely get that asshole on child support if he is going to be a bum. See? Don't know what's going on. This person, coming from a guy's perspective, James Robertson says, you people need to understand that you don't control someone else's household. That's what I was just thinking. You have no say in what they do in their own house. Exactly. Here you go with some other guy. Guess what? When you have kids, it's not about you anymore. No. What the fuck do you mean? I'm supposed to stop being an adult to cater to some fucking kids? No, the kids are gonna cater to what the fuck I got going on. That's the problem with this nation, man. That's the problem with Esau Edom's kingdom, because he has reversed everything in this place, man. He's got the damn children over the mom over the dad, you know what I'm saying, over the son, Yahushai. It's the whole role reversal in this place. This place is through. You supposed to just do what for your kids? He says, it's not about you anymore. It's about being a caring parent, not a douchebag like this dad was. What the fuck did you... Boy, I tell you. This person says that cop-out didn't apply in this case. They had an agreement. What, you had an agreement in writing that he's supposed to put up a Christmas tree? These people stupid as hell. That whosoever turn it is to have the kids, she's the holiday, period. You don't get to cop out at the last minute. Well, what if he ain't had no money? What if he ain't had, what if he was on what if he was on unemployment? What if he, come on, man. They just giving that, that one-sided story. But anyway, let me just get the scriptures. I know brothers been going off into this for, we do a few lessons on this as we see aftermath stories of the Christmas holidays. We could see a lot of people was fucking killed. A lot of people got stabbed, shot, ran over, planes and shit crashing, house fires and shit. So we know people have been catching that business. So we had to wait a day or two after or so to kind of get, some of these, get on some of these articles. Jeremiah 10:1, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. And that's going off into you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the house of Israel. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen. And that's a heathenist holiday. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. That's why they all going crazy about seeing what they calling UFO sightings and shit. Verse 3 and 4 is the point. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. See? They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Your Christmas tree is not going to do you any good. Only thing it can happen is that motherfucker catching on fire and burning down your damn house, and now you don't have a place to stay. You see? And we can clearly see that this is this is a woman's world, that women's worship shit, you know what I'm saying? Because most of these women in here that's clowning like that, or some simp ass dudes, you know. I've been stopped celebrating holidays. I actually stopped celebrating Christmas and shit like that before I came into this truth. And now I'm just glad about it now, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's stress-free. It's stress-free. I know you had to have seen some of the people that you see into these stores, man. I was in Walmart, man, and just places, you know, just doing my little shopping and shit for my house, you know, a little food shopping. And I'm looking at people, man, just looking how stressed they were looking. Dudes. And you know what? It's the first time that I've ever really noticed a black man and a black woman walking together in a supermarket, or, you know, in a Walmart, or in a, you know, that particular area, you know. And she's got her arm around this nigga's arm, walking him down the toy aisle. Either some damn simp she done met, or can't be the damn baby daddy. Most of them was simps. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga taking care of some woman kids with 3-4 baby fucking daddies. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, other than that, you just see them, you know, out in public with the ass out by themselves. You know, with the damn kids trailing along, hanging out of the basket, running through the store, acting a goddamn fool. Anyway. Salaki for the language, man, but I'm just being real here, man. Let's just be real here, man. This is some women shit. And I'm willing to bet you right now the divorce office is going to be filled. These lawyers are about to make man, come on, bro. Because they're about to be a lot of divorces. People get divorced over shit like this, bro. People get mad. They can't put past the differences. You can have a man and a woman. They can actually be together, and the household is being ran pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? As far as the kids, the bills are being paid. All the bills are paid up. They're not in no debt. You know, little shit like that. And you can have a situation like this where one person might be like, well, no, I don't celebrate holidays. And I think that's something that should be said up front when you're dealing with somebody. You know, especially as men, and it's true, you know, just be upfront. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they ask you, why are you single? Just tell them, well, you know, one of the reasons is because I don't celebrate holidays. And most people that you deal with, they don't want to deal with nobody like that. And that'll get a lot of people out of your way. Trust me. Now, they might be like, well, if they're really attracted to you, oh, well, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. You know what I'm saying? And still want to kind of deal with you. But when them holidays really come around, that's when you're really going to know if they really trying to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? For what you really stand for. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said again, you know, these people go nuts, man, when it comes to these holidays. And you're living in a place, you know, in Esau's kingdom where the kids are rewarded for every goddamn thing for doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can remember when we was growing up, you know, it wasn't in my household, but I remember households like that where, you know, if you got which you should have been getting good grades anyway, but if you did, you know, some parents will give you, you know, a little money for each A that you got, each B, you know, or if, you know, you done your chores, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know, paid a little money, your allowance and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, going off too in a sense, but you know what I'm saying? Some people was doing shit like that, but man, these kids, man, they just, as long as they have a roof over their head, they have clothing on their back, and they're being fed, man, that's your job. It's not your job to make no goddamn kids happy. You know what I'm saying? You know, really in reality, they not, especially as a dad, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be austere with them. They're supposed to see you as, you know, the Lord of the house, man, a God in the house, you know? Not saying that you lord over them to the point where you running them away type of deal. I'm talking about like that, like being a lion in your house. But overall, kids not supposed to be all. Your kids are not your best friends. I'll put it that way. It just don't work like that, man. But you women, man, y'all about to see that all that little. And matter of fact, it's people. All the stories that I'm starting to see, people have been. It hasn't been a good Christmas for them. All these videos. What happened? What happened to the mirth? What happened to the joy? And what happened to the spirit? Now the Lord is getting rid of that shit, man, because it's time for it to be done away with. And next, what you're about to go into is a real stage of unhappiness, man. There's about to be some real affliction going on with people in this place. It's already happening, but see, people haven't seen what's to really come, man. It's gonna come a day and time, man, where you're not gonna be thinking, ain't gonna be no motherfucking Christmas being even thought about. You ain't gonna be thinking about no shit like that. I don't give a fuck if it's the day of. Like, yeah, shit about to, shit about to get real nasty here, man. But I ain't gonna keep this long. I just seen this story and seen some of these comments, man, and it's just ridiculous, man. But it shows you the mindset of these women, because mostly these are women in here. Yep, this woman says there were years my mother couldn't afford Christmas for me or my brother, but we had each other, and that was all that mattered. And guess what, man? These kids, man, they kicking around them damn toys right now. What kids playing with them toys all the time? And next thing you know, man, just man, please, you done bought them something with making a damn sound that you don't like, loud all goddamn man. Next 2 days, man, them children ain't even dealing with them goddamn toys. But you done went and spent all that money. It's people that go in debt, man. It's people that's got credit card debt through the roof, man, from this shit, man. Crazy, bro. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yep, this person says my good friend's wife left him Christmas Eve completely by surprise. Yep, she probably jumped on another dude, man. Ain't a lot of this, man. This place is through, man. But it's just crazy that you not with the guy. You ain't been with the dude for years, but you dictating that he should have a tree in his house, and your daughter calling and telling you, "Dad don't have no tree in the house." But why didn't you bring a tree with you? Says he's a jerk for sure. Others shouldn't rely on others' duties or lack of. Yeah, that's right. So how's he's a jerk, man? She shouldn't have been dependent upon his. Your ass single. You done stepped away. You done moved on with your life. Shit, fucking go ahead with your life. Anyway, man, let me end out there, man. I pray that this was edifying with that. Kwame Yashala and the Bible Ball.